Moving forward, Von der Schönheit. So this one is probably the hardest of all of the mezzo pieces. I think, first of all, you have this crazy loud fast section, which is sort of like impossible. For me, it's about spitting out the text as much as possible, not about vibration. So I think about clarity and chest voice and just release and not beauty, for sure.
You've posted today the famous Christa Ludwig chewing out Lenny Burke.
This is so much slower than I ever do it.
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
So, would you have preferred maybe for it not to be so low with the dust Ross?
Yeah, I think it's too darn low. You wonder who Mahler was writing for, because we're text E and not so vocal, and then the very bottom of the range. So you're kind of barking. You're chesting a huge amount of it, which I'm sure is about calling out, seeing these sights. So you're like trying to make it like speech, but when you're singing, it's not so comfortable. So I'd say a lot higher, and frankly, not so fast.
If a maestro is not crouched down completely to his knees at this point,
it's overwritten. It's over. He should have changed the whole dynamic picture of this section. It's always a moment where I feel like the voice gets taken over by the orchestra, and you just accept that. You're like, I'm not going to be heard here. This movement is impossible to do off the support. I have to remember to just sing. Bel canto technique, in movement 4.